in this situation, you should learn how to prioritize. Go for the guy that is most likely to engage in a gunfight with you. And in this case, it would be the guy to his left that took out his teammate. This guy that's running out there, he has no idea. His back is already turned to him right there, and he has no idea that James is firing in on him. He does get the kill, but it also did cost him his own death. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video where I review a subscriber's gameplay. I just want to get this out there right now because the first episode, which is linked down below in the description if you missed it, I was reading the comments and I was a little bit disappointed. If you're gonna leave a comment, at least make it constructive and not destructive. You know, don't bring the person down. The whole point of this whole series is to see some improvement, right? So of course, these people are trying to get better, and leaving comments that are negative is not helping them out at all. So I just want you guys to keep it positive, keep it constructive, and help each other out. So yeah, guys, if you are interested in getting your gameplay reviewed by moi, link will be down below in the description. And right here, this is what the page will look like. You'll have to fill out a gameplay submission form. And today's episode, we got James. James is up next. His KD ratio is a 0.7. His reason for his submission was that he said that he stinks and he wants to get better. You guys already know what the deal is. I may be pausing the video a lot because I have to put my input on what's going on and things that he could possibly improve on. Since we're on my browser here, brand new Instagram that I made a few weeks ago. I don't think everybody knows that I have an Instagram now. If you're into this kind of stuff, you know, definitely drop a follow. Post some class setups that you guys can use during the weekends when you want to get all sweaty. Sometimes I'll post like teasers for videos that are coming up. For example, the movement tips guide. It's just like a 1-minute little teaser just to let you guys know that there is a video coming up. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely hit me a follow on Instagram, link down below in the description. Then of course, little stories for real life stuff that I just feel like sharing with you guys. This is just food that I ate earlier today. So he's playing on firing range here. And by the way, I apologize for the quality. It's not really, you know, my 1080p 60 frame per second, but you know, there's only so much you can do when people are submitting their videos. So right away, I like how he's already patrolling the outskirts of the map. That dude was just camping right behind him. You can't do anything about that. That is exactly the route that I would take. So good on you, man. Nice little kill right there. He was probably already expecting somebody to be there because of the guy who killed him previously. Dude, this lobby's got campers already, but nice little reaction right there. He's gonna go after this guy. All right, cool. So what I would do in this situation is I would stay aimed in because I already seen the enemy. So let's play it back real quick. So he sees this guy running past him. He's already fired. So the guy that he's firing at, he is going to turn around and he is going to engage in a gunfight because he's expecting James to come at him. So let's watch this again. So right here. Okay, so as you can see, he wasn't aimed in. If I was him, I would have already been pre-aimed and maybe possibly even pre-fired. So that was just a mistake right there. It's really something simple that you can improve on right there. Like he should have already aimed in around the corner, and that would have gave him a standing chance to win that gunfight. So it resulted in a death, unfortunately, and the guy was rolling with a shotty. All right, so let's see what he does next here. Okay. Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that guy to be there. Like I said, it seems like there's a bunch of campers in this in his game. There's nothing you could really do against campers, guys. There's like no there's no stopping them. Those people are just gonna annoy you. Okay, so he's pre-aiming. That's good. I'm sure he sees people in the mini map. That's why he did that. Nice. Okay. So all right. Okay, so check it out here. So pay attention to his minimap. Look at his minimap. Look how there's a skull right next to him. This is why I always preach to you guys to pay attention to your minimap. Your minimap is your best friend. Constantly be hyper aware of your minimap because once you see that skull right next to you, that means that there's an enemy nearby that just took out your teammate and that left him wide open for attack. And also, I think he waited a little bit too long for this guy to show back up in front of him. So look at that. So he got flanked from behind, and you know, really there's the best thing that you can do next time is just to pay more attention to your minimap. I probably would have just turned around, or in that situation, I would have went into the trailer. So let me go back real quick. So by the trailer, I mean this right here. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. I would have just probably ran into there and then just went around the other way and just avoided that whole situation because you're basically sandwiched. So he's going back for the kill, which is only natural. You know, you want to kill the people who just killed you. All right, let me back it up real quick. So he's moving. He's pre-aiming. That's good. So I would have moved a little bit more to the left, which would be on this side, and use that wall as cover. And as soon as I get to here, I'll use this as a head glitch. You know, these objects are in the game for a reason, and they do help you get an advantage. Those little small things in your game you can tweak. So right here, he's just left a little bit too open right here. So that's when the guy appears. I mean, he could have won that gunfight, but he would have been at a better advantage if he stuck a little bit closer to the walls. Okay, so now he's going around. I'm pretty sure he knows that his teammate just died if I'm looking at that mini-map. And again, that's exactly what I was talking about. Let's go back. Okay, his teammate just died right here. So we know that there's an enemy in there. Again, the mini-map reigns supreme. Okay, just wait for it. So I would have just waited for the enemy to come out right there or up top, which is obviously where our teammate died. So, but then you can't blame him because there was an enemy right there. But in this situation, you should learn how to prioritize. Go for the guy that is most likely to engage in a gunfight with you. And in this case, it would be the guy to his left that took out his teammate. This guy that's running out there, he has no idea. His back is already turned to him right there, and he has no idea that James is firing in on him. He does get the kill, but it also did cost him his own death. All right, so he's going back. Nice. I like the way he pre-aimed over that barrel. So he's going after the kill. I would be pre-aiming right now. I wouldn't really chase that guy too much. Now you're in the middle of the map. You might get shot. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So he's chasing this guy right here. I think right there I would have stopped and I would have just went upstairs for a better vantage point because I'm looking at that mini map and right now and look at our teammates. Look at where our teammates are at in comparison to us. They are on the other side of the map. Let me try and use my cursor for, you know, to help you guys get a visual. The enemy is most likely gonna be spawning in this area or this area here. So the fact that he's out there in the middle chasing this guy, it's going to put him in a bad position because he's just going to get flanked, which is exactly what I thought would happen, and it did happen. I would just be passive aggressive. So you don't always have to go after every single kill. Pay attention to that mini-map. Recognize where your teammates are in relation to you. Maybe if he had a couple teammates behind him, it would be doable, but the fact that he has no escape plan is the reason why it didn't work out. So that's what I would do better in that case. All right, so there's some... Okay, good. So, okay, I realized he saw that. I was going to call that out. There's somebody right there. Good job. Nice. Nice kill. All right, let's reload. There you go. All right, there's some enemy fire going on right in front of our teammates. Look at the direction your teammates are facing. Okay, so this is exactly, honestly, what I would do. I would go around and flank. Maybe he rushed it a little too much. I would have stopped right here and pre-aimed a little bit and let my teammate go first. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but in my gameplays, if I'm going to go into a foreign, well, not a foreign place, but a place on the map where I know that there's going to be enemies because of where my teammates are, most likely the enemy is going to be in this area. So that's something you guys have to also be aware of. So I would have just let my teammate go first and use him as bait, so to speak. So he did pre-aim, so that's good. But I probably would have let my teammate go a little bit further first instead of with him. All right, so I'm looking at that mini-map. So he's going to go around the other way. Good job. He's been watching my videos, man. He knows. All right, that's another thing right there. So he has the right idea. You know, I like the way he's traversing around the map. So instantly, this is the teammates. He's going to go around the opposite way, which is exactly what I would have done. So here, I would have just pre-aimed instead of just rushing in right away like he did, and probably stayed just a little bit closer to this wall right here and pre-aimed. So at least you would have been able to take out one guy at a time instead of putting yourself in a situation where it's like, oh crap, I just turned the corner and now there's two guys. So I would say pre-aiming. Don't forget to pre-aim. Okay, so he's going after another guy again. That was a pretty good, easy kill right there. All right, so there's another guy coming in. Pre-aim, pre-aim. Okay. In that situation, you got the kill, which is good, but it could be better. So I know that there's an enemy right here. In this situation, I would have just pre-aimed. While I'm walking, pre-aiming at that doorway right here. Pre-aim, I would have slowed it down and just waited for him to come in. You know, sometimes you just got to let the guys come to you. You don't always have to play 100 miles an hour. You know, he did a good job. Okay, that's exactly where I would go as well. Yeah, this right here. So he gets the kill right here. I would get in the habit of reloading, but not while you're running. I know it's a super hard thing to do, but I would definitely get the kill, find some cover really quick, and reload. And then when he came down here, you know, he got caught with his pants down, so to speak. Yeah, this guy saw him and he got him with the kill. So, okay, so it looks like he's trying to go in for a flank here. He's picking his lanes correctly. I would pre-aim right there. There's another guy. It's all good, you know, like that. If his aim was a little bit more on point, he would have gotten both of those guys guaranteed. So, you know, he didn't do anything wrong there. I also actually did notice his specialist ability. He hasn't really used it yet, and the game is more than halfway through already. So that's probably something I would have utilized. Nice kill. All right, let's see where he goes. Okay, his teammates are getting taken out. I would have just retreated and went around and flanked again. You know, firing range is a pretty, you know, it's a pretty small map, so you know it's easy to get caught up in the middle of the map. So it's best to just play it safe and stick to the outskirts. Nice, pre-aimed. Ooh, he's got the UAV. Let's see what he does. Let's see. Okay, he's going to go up. He's going to get a nice little vantage point. Anytime you've got, like, height on your opponent. Ooh. Mesh mine. Watch out for those. Let's see what he does. Looks like he wanted to go up there. I mean, he probably could have destroyed it, but who knows? I didn't get a good look at it. Nice kill. I think he's going in the middle of the map because there's a UAV up. But I think he's going to get shot from the side. He was... Okay, so yeah, he was getting shot from the side because there's people in this trailer right here. If you look at that minimap right there. If you look at that minimap, there's a guy that's just camping in there. Probably aiming right at him. And again, I would personally take full advantage of the UAV instead of just rushing to the middle just because you know where they're at. Like I said, just stick to the plan. You know, it makes rushing and flanking a lot easier, especially when there's a UAV. If you just stick to the plan, you know exactly where they are. You don't have to go in the middle because things can change really quickly, as you see right here. Always try to make it a thing where when you have a UAV, never die on a UAV. Try your best to just put yourself in that mindset. I got a UAV. I got to take advantage of this. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. All right, so it looks like the game is almost coming to an end here. It's 80 to 72. They got a nice little comfortable lead. So he's going on around again. He's pre-aiming. Right there. Aim's just a little off, but that's okay. It's something that we can always improve on. I think he's still there. Yeah, he's right there. Oh, gotta watch out from behind him. Heal yourself. There you go. Okay, now he's backed up in a corner. All right, so let's see here. So he's already damaged right here. I mean, I'm looking at that mini-map. Okay, so this is probably where it went wrong, is the fact that, you know, it's kind of hard to see because the quality is 720p, but there's a guy here, and then there's also an enemy right here. I think his best option would have been to rush into here because he also has an enemy right there, teammate right there to back him up, or go back into their spawn and retreat. Or he could have pulled out his, his grenade launcher and used it. I mean, like I said, it's already been more than halfway through the game and he hasn't used it yet, so be conscious of your specialist ability. You know, those things could really change the tide of the game. Okay, at that point, I would just move on. If you don't see the guy anymore, there's no need to really keep firing. Oh, that's a nice little flank. Oh, he's sticking to the plan. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this might be my last final critique of this video before I give my summary. So right here, looking at that mini map, there is somebody right there. If he were to pre-aim into that doorway, I think that he would have gotten that kill. But, you know, that's all right, you know. He probably just wanted to get some kills before the game ended. All right, so what did he get? 1.18 KD, not bad, but definitely could see some improvements. My final thoughts would be that he should work on his pacing. I think that he's just rushing just a little bit too fast. Getting a little too excited. Play a little bit more patient, passive aggressive. Make sure you're reloading in a safe place. Another thing is with the UAV, don't get too excited as well and rush into the middle of the map. When he was following enemies, I noticed that when he locks onto an enemy, he stays focused on that one enemy. So don't get too excited over that. Just let it go. And, you know, just know that there's going to be easier kills that will come to you because it's not worth dying off of your streak or anything like that. So never really chase an enemy into uncharted territories. You know, don't follow him into the middle of the map because obviously you're going to get flanked. Another thing was also the specialist ability. It could change the tide of things for you. Don't let your specialist ability go unused, because if I remember correctly, the specialist ability was not used at all. So don't forget to activate that. It will help you out tremendously. It'll get you some easy kills. Don't rush it every time you pre-aim those corners. And when you know you're gonna engage in a gunfight, be more prepared next time. Just pre-aim while you're walking and then let the guy come to you instead of trying to chase the guy. You know, there's no hurry. Let's talk about things he did correctly. You know, I really like the fact that he was looking at the minimap. He was looking at his teammates. It was kind of obvious the reason why he would change direction depending on where his teammates were on the map. He knew to go around and flank the opposite side. So to me, that is a very, very good strategy. That's something I've always preached on my channel. I really like the fact that he already has the strategy down. It's there. He just needs to polish a few things here and there and he'll do a lot better. I mean, as you can see, he got a 1.18 KD ratio and his overall ratio in his little submission form was a 0.70 KD. So we did see some improvement, so that's nice to see. Yeah, guys, don't forget, link down below in the description if you want to get your gameplay reviewed by me. Yeah, guys, let's try to get 300 likes on this video. Let's continue this series if you're interested in seeing more of these submission reviews. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.